again, airsofters. So I've come across, playing airsoft. There's always those people that will not move. They just hang out, and then they're hidden in a corner, and you can't shoot them, but they can shoot you. So the way to cure that is the solution of a BB grenade. And thank you to the other YouTubers that have reviewed grenades. I saw one where they were slow motioning this and like 5 other ones, and this one looked like the best of the bunch. So this is called the Storm Apocalypse. I pulled this one out of the box already, but let's just take a look here again as if it was brand new. So it says here 155 BBs, 10 meters effective, 360 degrees. This one's orange, but I know it comes in black as well. And it's an impact grenade, meaning something has to hit it in order for it to go off. Here's some text, of course. 220 FPS, that seems alright. This is powered by green gas, or propane, by the way. The brand is called ASG that makes this. Okay, so yeah, so I would assume it's going to be the same inside this as well. Yeah, because of instructions and all that stuff. Alright, I went ahead and filled that one, but I'll do it again. So inside this thing here we have the gas port, and they suggest you add some silicone in there to, maintain that O-ring inside of there every now and then. And then the actual instructions. So you have to start it in the on position, fill it with BBs, a little BB pistol loader there. Then you put it in the off position, and then I think that's when you fill it with gas, yes. And then you put it back on the on position, and then you throw it. So, and then obviously some warnings being a grenade. So the weight and the dimensions that I feel is important. The reason being is I didn't see any way to hang this off you. There's no lanyard, keyhole, ring hole, lanyard hole, right? So I'm just used to seeing grenades with some more sort of way to attach them to yourself so you can just pull it off yourself and throw it. Naturally, this is the on switch. That might be difficult, but still, I kind of feel like it might be nice to have. So this is a really hard plastic. I assumed initially this would be rubber, but it is not. This is a hard plastic, and there's an inside black plastic doing all the work. So it's pretty thick. I think it'll be durable over time. Weight-wise, let's get the scale going. An empty grenade is 186 grams. A full grenade is 220-ish. And I say ish because, well, I'll show you. But let's just go over this grenade again here. I assume this screw here takes the thing apart. Maybe that one as well. I have no idea what that is. It just looks like a round circular peg. I can't tell if there's a tool in there. You'll see the port is off to the side, and that port is also angled. So when this thing goes off, all the gas and BBs come out of this, and then it just tumbles around. That's what the slow motion vids on YouTube showed. Hopefully I can do the same. Okay. Now filling it. At my airsoft fields, there's always a vacuum cleaner full of BBs or a bag full of them. And so I just take a bucket of them, and then I wash the BBs and I take out all the damaged ones. So you can see, this is just a mix of different weights. That's why the weight of this full one is questionable, because there could be some .4s in there instead of .2s. Right? But I think it's good if you can reuse BBs, because some of these are probably plastic, so they might be around for the next 400 years. I think a lot of them, like the white ones, are ceramic, so still, ceramic takes a while to break down also. So if you can reuse them, why not? It saves money as well. Because to put 155 brand new BBs into this every time you toss it, that could get expensive, I think. Okay, so I have this, M4 thing that holds like 300 rounds. So hopefully when it's around halfway finished, I'll know it's done. But what I've come to realize when filling this, there's not much of a rattle here. So you want to use the rattling to indicate, to give you an idea if it's full. Alright, so right now it's in the on position, and you'll see there's no gate there. There's no gate lock. Once I flip it to this side, it's a really hard push, by the way. You see that tooth just showed up. That's what's keeping the BBs from falling out. Right? Okay, so I have to obviously have it in this on position. I really wish no one would make a nice loader that work all the time. These are okay for the price. But sometimes they just don't feed, you know, even though there's this plastic thing rocking them. Focus on it. Some resistance. Now if you don't close this gate, all the BBs are going to fall out, so I got to close this. One is left behind. Now you can hear all that rattling instead of this one. That means they are rattling down to the bottom. I think inside of this is a big spiral pathway that the BBs have to go down, and if you're holding it horizontal, you're not gonna, it's hard for it to push it, right? But you really can't hold it this way, right? The BBs won't feed out of the feeder. So that's why you gotta shake it a bunch. Maybe twist and shake. Open it up again, and then feed more BBs in. So let's do that again. Yeah, keep taking more. Took a bunch more. So let me close the gate again, or let's also try to push this one in by hand. No, it's not doing it, so maybe it's full now. So that's pretty full, just like this one, right? That's the noise this one actually is fuller than this one. There's much less rattling here. Okay, now I don't know if it makes a difference whether or not if it's full of BBs or not. But I figure I might as well maximize all my BBs since these are pretty much free anyways, these recycled ones. But maybe later I'll do a video on how to clean those BBs. Okay, so I do find that the instructions were good, but the actual usage, you know, no one's going to carry that piece of paper around. This text is so small, right? And it just says on, off. But there's really 3 stages involved. There's on, fill BBs. Off, fill gas. On, danger, throw. Right? So I feel like this could have been marked better. And in particular, maybe have a big color on this side. So I think I'm going to mark this up because also these are expensive. This thing almost costs as much as a gas blowback pistol. So if I throw this and it doesn't have my name on it, someone might be nice enough to keep it for me, but someone might be nice to keep it for them. Right? So I want to write my name on this. Hold on. So if I were to design this, I would mold in a few things. A reminder to add silicone there. The name, obviously, I wouldn't add. But I marked it so I wrote 1, fill. So when the switch is on this side, 2, when the switch is on that side, gas, and then 3 is red, fire, or throw, that kind of thing. And I also wrote 155 BBs because someone's going to ask, how many BBs does that hold? Or, you know, you as a user might just forget. So I feel like certain things could have been molded in. I mean, if you're going to mold in Apocalypse, why wouldn't you just recess mold 155 BBs? Or recess mold, add silicone, and then, but most importantly, it's the top, how this thing works without the instruction manual. Some sort of better coding would be nice, or icons, or something like that. I also feel like it would be really cool if someone made a clear grenade. If you could make I don't know if there's a durable plastic as durable as this that could be transparent, because if you could put a cheap LED inside of one of these, or if it was clear, you could charge it with a flashlight. But I mean, you can buy a bicycle LED light for like $1. So it'd be cool, I think, if this thing had an LED inside of it And so you could actually fill it with glow-in-the-dark BBs, and then when this thing goes off, it would just show a whole spray of glow-in-the-dark BBs, right? That would be awesome, but I don't know. Please leave a comment if someone does have something that has a way to actually charge the glow-in-the-dark BBs. But if not, hopefully someone will stumble upon this video and make one. It would be not that hard to add a LED driven by like a button battery or something like that. Okay, so I'm not going to obviously charge this with the green gas or propane right now because I don't want to suffocate and have this explode in my face. So let's take it to the field.
One down. Fucking hell. That one's empty, Jesus. I guess it's thwarted him. I got another one. Grenade out. Oh, that actually hurt a little bit.
Scary, yeah.
That could have stung me in the belly and the neck right there. But I died.
I got another one even, and I marked it a little bit different, a little more obnoxiously. Right, 1 fill, 2 gas, 3 explosion signs, that kind of stuff. So I've thrown it a bunch of times, and you can see it's quite durable. Some of these throws may have been 10 meters. No, not 10 meters. That's crazy. Maybe 5 meters away though. And I'm only playing indoors, so these are being thrown and dropped on concrete or tile, really hard surfaces. So it seems to be durable. I do kind of feel like it. I don't know if it would have been better if it had an outer layer of rubber, because then it would have bounced even higher after you throw it. But I still think it would still have the impact to set off the gas. I'm not sure what sets off the gas inside of this thing. I've thrown this maybe 10 times, so it's got some nicks and marks, but there's nothing in my mind saying this is going to fall apart quickly, and maybe that is why it does cost so much. But if things get messed up, if it breaks, I'll probably do a teardown video and see what's going on inside of this thing. But right now, there's no need to mess with it. So I'm happy with it. If you want a grenade, I think this is a good one to go with. But obviously it costs a lot. You can get some other things for this, but it's always that one person that kills you 5 times and you can't get them. That's what this is for, at least in CQB. Alright, take care guys.